Hello world, I'm Elizabeth. You've reached my brand new channel, The Reading Reseller. I started this channel about 2 weeks ago now to track my progress and help hold myself accountable for my goals in the area of reselling and decluttering. And it's time for some changes because I've been at this 2 weeks now, and really I've struggled my whole life with time management, getting things done, working efficiently, productivity, all the things. And I have come to the decision today that I need to try a different approach to this challenge. Some things will remain the same, but some things are going to be different just because I know the old adage about insanity is continuing to try something the same way again and again and expecting a different result. And I won't go into all the details of my history with time and time challenges, but suffice it to say that I do come by it honestly, perhaps even genetically. Definitely had a lot to do with the environment I was raised in. And I am not blaming that situation. I am just saying that time and time issues are a huge part of my struggles with life in general. So I need to do some changes. Now, I have been wanting to make a go of my eBay store now since 2021, and I got held up last year because I was working on a big project that is now completed, and I will be able to show you the results of that hopefully in tomorrow's video. But that is if I do a video tomorrow. But hang on, bear with me. Uh, anyway, I said this is the year. I'm doing it. I am decluttering my house, and I am going to do it by reselling, and I'm going to get things organized. I'm going to get my eBay store organized, and I'm going to work my way slowly and gradually into a larger listing habit. And that is just going very, very slowly. And I realize that by doing a video every day, it's really hard for me to see the progress. I know that I'm doing it, but is it really enough to do a video every day? And I also realized last night when I got home from work, we also had to do a little bit of grocery shopping after work. And by the time we got home, I had picked up dinner at the grocery store, brought it home. By the time we ate dinner, it was almost 9 o'clock. And I still had to launch two listings. My goal was to schedule two listings. Two were already scheduled and had already launched yesterday. And they've already launched today, too. So, anyway, I got them loaded into a draft, and that's all I got done. I did not get any decluttering done, but I worked all day yesterday. I did a couple of things before work, and by the time I got home, there just wasn't any time. And Emily wanted me, I was trying to load, I had to plug in my phone because my phone was dead. And so I'm sitting there attached to the phone cord, just trying to upload my photos into two listings. And my daughter Emily, who is 22, she's special needs, she's nonverbal now. She kept coming in there and holding out her hand, like, come, come. And I said, oh my goodness, I just can't right now. Let me finish this and then I'll come. Well, she made about 3 trips into the living room where my phone was plugged in, and she was carrying a movie. She wanted me to either help her put the movie in or to watch it with her. And so finally, I got them loaded into drafts, and I said, okay, I need to spend some time with my daughter. Even though I had spent the whole day with her, it was while I was working. And she comes with me to work, but I can't really do anything for her other than what's absolutely necessary. So I just went and sat down and watched a movie with her, at least part of one. And then, by that point, it was time to go to bed. And, that was the most important thing at the time. And I mentioned that, I guess, in yesterday's video or the day before, that when your child needs you or when your husband needs you, that's when you need to drop everything else and make them the priority. So I got to thinking, I even lost a little bit of sleep over it. And as I was waking up this morning, I thought, you know what? I need to, well, because part of the reason I was losing sleep is I thought, okay, I've got to do a video today. What am I going to talk about? What am I going to say that I did? because I didn't do any decluttering, and I did um, get rid of a few photos. I After watching a movie and she'd gone to sleep, I went back to my phone and I deleted a few photos, not that many. But, I'm so legalistic sometimes. When I set a challenge, I'm determined to do it. Um, so I got that done, but still I thought, this is not the way this is supposed to go. And I need to not beat myself up about it. So I decided that realistically, I need to reduce the filming schedule and not try to film a video the day after I have to work all day, because there's just no reason to. And so I work on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that means that I am not going to plan on doing a video for this channel on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And there's more reasons behind that too, and I think you'll agree that this makes sense. When I get up on Wednesday and have the whole day ahead of me to fill my day here at home and get work done, there's a bigger chance that I will fritter away time. And if I need to come in here and film a video before starting the rest of my day and doing any work, it just takes more time out of my work day. And if I don't have anything to say anyway, what's the point of doing that? Same for Saturday. When I get up on Saturday morning, I really could get some work done, and I don't need to spend that time filming a video. So those are my goals. In fact, I sat down and I made a little schedule because I think really, realistically, I should do just 3 videos a week. And so that means I will be posting videos on this channel forever until it changes on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. That is my plan. I'm sticking to that for as long as I need to, until I need to make changes in the future. At some point, I can visualize that I may just go to a weekly update. But for right now, I'm still not there yet. I need to do more regular videos to keep myself accountable every day. So even though the videos won't be coming every day, I know that if I'm going to have to come back on here every couple of days and report back, that I need to be getting my goals accomplished each day. Another change that I'm going to do, because as I mentioned earlier, I am very time challenged. I'm going to go back to tracking my time. I got this chart, downloaded it from Laura Vanderkam's website. Now, she has a really good TED Talk that I just looked up the other day and watched it. She also has several books. I learned about this chart from reading her book, I Know How She Does It, and I will probably get that from the library at some point and talk a little bit more about it later for a book recommendation. But anyway, for now, if you want to track your time, you can download this for free from her website, and it is basically the 160-hour week. Every single hour, even the hours you're sleeping, broken down into half hours and done by day. And you just track what you do, how you fill each of those hours. It is so eye-opening, and even though I already know I'm wasting a lot of time, just the act of writing it down makes me more aware, and it helps me not to waste as much time. And then the other thing I plan to do, I don't know if I'll do this today or not, because I already have several things I need to do, but when I'm home, on the days that I am just working at home, I'm going to go back to using a timer. Now, Fly Lady advocates using a timer for all housework, chores, and everything, and it's really a great idea. I just don't do it, and I should, because it's a great idea to use timers. Even if you continue working past the timer, just hearing that timer go off, even if you reset it or set your snooze or whatever, you are still mindful that that time is ticking away. And I think it helps me to work a little faster. If I'm not setting timers or if I'm not tracking my time, I can just slowly go about my day. And the old saying, work will expand to fit the time allowed. So if you allow yourself the whole day, you'll take the whole day just doing 1 or 2 things. And I don't want to do that. There was a reseller, I think it was James from My Boring Reselling Life or My Boring Reseller Life, who made a statement a while back, something about, something to the effect of, don't tell yourself, I'm going to do 10 listings today. Tell yourself, I'm going to do 10 listings in the next hour. Something to that effect. That wasn't it exactly, but I thought, whoa, that's good. That is so profound. So, anyway, I've got a cat that I think Emily locked in the pantry. I need to go let him out. So let me pause and then I'm going to come back with a book review. The inside of the pantry has the ironing board hanging on it, and he eats in the closet to keep the other cats from getting his food. But if we forget and accidentally lock him in there, he just bumps on the ironing board, and then I know it's like knocking on the door. Let me out. So today, as I'm filming this, it is February the 7th, 2024. And on this day, February 7th, 1867, Laura Ingalls Wilder was born. And on my BookTube channel, Lizzie Faye Loves Books, for the last several years, I have been hosting and co-hosting a readathon called the Little House Readathon. It goes for 4 days, and it goes from February 7th through February 10th, because February 10th, 1957 is when Laura Ingalls Wilder passed away. She lived to the age of 90 years and 4 days, and we take those 4 days to celebrate the life of Laura Ingalls Wilder and read something by her, about her, anything also regarding or relating to her or her family or her daughter, you could read anything her daughter wrote, anything about the show Little House on the Prairie, cast memoirs, anything like that that's related to Little House in any way, shape, or form. So today I want to recommend, if you have never read the Little House books by Laura Ingalls Wilder, that you start by reading Little House in the Big Woods. It is a wonderful little children's book. It's on the reading level of an later elementary or middle school reader, but really anyone at any age can enjoy it. Parents can read it to their kids, even if they are too young to read it themselves. And I am from the Little House on the Prairie TV generation. It aired, I believe, in 1974, and I was starting the 5th grade. And so basically, I grew up reading these books, and I absolutely adore them. I am a huge fan of Laura Ingalls Wilder. I have been to several of the places where she lived, including Mansfield, Missouri, twice, which is where she lived in her adulthood and where she wrote all of her books. So if you are a Laura Ingalls Wilder fan, join us for the Little House Readathon. Come on over to my Lizzie Faye Loves Books channel if you are not subscribed, and get the details there, and join us for a live stream that we will be doing on my BookTube channel on Saturday to wrap up the readathon and chat about what we read. Anyway, that's today's recommendation, Little House in the Big Woods. Sometimes I forget to mention my sales on this channel, and since it's a reselling channel, I should. It's interesting because sometimes you sell things that you just listed, and sometimes you sell things that have been listed a long, long time, and there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason for it. Yesterday, I should have shown you what I shipped out, but I had already gotten it in the envelope, and then I didn't even think to mention it, but it was a CD still sealed in the package, and it was one of the things that my husband listed prior to me taking over the store in 2021. It was probably listed sometime in 2017 or 2018, because I don't think he had listed anything after 2018. And it has just been sitting in our eBay store all this time. And here it is, a month and a half after Christmas, and it sells many years later. So who knows why? But I also happen to think maybe it's one of you. So if you ever want to purchase anything from my store, please leave me a message and let me know that you are a viewer of either of my channels. I would appreciate that. Just, being able to message you back and saying thank you personally. So what I sold today, I was very excited about, is one of the books that launched yesterday. It is one of the books by Miss Reed. It's this Christmas book that contains 3 of her Christmas stories from the Fair Acre series, all in this one volume. Anyway, I let this go, and it's sold already, $6 plus shipping. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but for a book, a modern day book that is, something that you wouldn't still have too much difficulty finding, That's pretty good. And that's one of the struggles that booksellers have, because it's very hard to compete with the big sellers like thrift books and Goodwill and things like that, that do such a volume and sell very cheaply. In fact, I really don't know how they're making any money at all, because sometimes the prices listed are cheaper than what I could even ship it for. So anyway, all I know is that in books, volume is the name of the game. And that's why I know that I need to make some changes and get myself in a better listing habit and listing quicker and faster, so that I can have a higher volume and sell a higher volume in order to be able to make any money at it at all. I either have to do more volume or a higher profit, and probably a combination of both. So that's my future goal. But right now, my main goal is to sell what I own, declutter at the same time, and make a little bit of money while I'm doing it. And then, as I am learning to list better and list quicker, then I will get better and will make more money in the long run. I think the money will come as long as I am continuing to make positive changes and improve myself. And I would still like for a couple of you to join me. I would absolutely love it if I could find at least 2 or 3 of you who watch my videos who are willing to make a comment to each video and tell me your goals and your progress. Even if you don't want to put that all down publicly, email me. I would just like to have 2 or 3 accountability partners so that we can help each other, and that would be amazing. So if you would be willing to do that, you can send me an email. My email is always in the description of this video, or if you want to make a public comment, then I would encourage you to do that too, or both. So that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.